So, okay, good afternoon, students. Okay. ಏನು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರು? Hello. Can you hear me now? Okay. Okay. Slide is also visible for you. Okay, fine. Huh? Okay. So, you're all welcoming for BSc second semester course. Okay. So, as per the syllabus, I have been allotted for actually two topics: aromatic hydrocarbons and halogen derivatives, alkyl halides and aryl halides. This aromatic hydrocarbons, it is only basic aspect. Already in BSc first semester, I hope you come across with the terminology that is aromaticity and other important applications in the basic concepts of organic chemistry. So, in this particular semester, you are supposed to learn what are aromatic hydrocarbons and methods of preparation of the benzene. In the syllabus, they have given as a case benzene it is. Okay, case benzene. This is an overall view of your content of the topic. Preparation with respect to benzene only. The preparation of benzene to be done from phenol decarboxylation of carboxylic acid, especially benzoic acid derivative, and from cyclic polymerization of acetylene from benzene sulfonic acid. By using these compounds, you are supposed to learn about the preparation methods of the benzene. When you come to reactions of benzene, we have to discuss only about electrophilic substitution reactions. But here one word is given: up to 4 carbon atoms of the benzene. It means when benzene is substituted by methyl group, ethyl group, a propyl or n-butyl group, they may going to give different set of reactions. But allotted lecturing hours is only 8 hours, but we are not supposed to discuss the up to 4 carbon atoms of the benzene. Even we cannot find any evidence for this one, because when you go to the oxidation reaction of alkyl substituted benzenes, a different alkyl group will give different set of the products. Just for knowledge, we can discuss some few important reactions with respect to 4 carbons of the benzene nucleus. 4 means benzene nucleus is having 6 carbons. 4 carbons means when benzene is substituted by methyl group, methyl group means benzene substituted by 1 carbon. Ethyl group means benzene substituted by 2 carbon atoms, and so on. The same word which is given in the last point, the side chain oxidation of alkyl benzenes up to 4 carbons on the benzene. So this is an overall view of your particular topic, what we have to supposed to discuss. It is 8 lecturing hours. In today's session, I am going to discuss only about this part. What are aromatic hydrocarbons? How they are being classified, and different methods of the preparation of benzene. In addition to this, a preliminary idea about what are the electrophilic substitution reactions I will discuss. If time permits, I will go to the electrophilic substitution reactions. I hope you are all listening my lecturing. Are you hearing me? Okay, fine. Slide is also visible for you. Okay. Okay. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಲೋ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಭಾಳ ತಗೊಳ್ತದೆ ಅದು. ಬಟ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ be comfortable with this uh, video it is. Okay. So let me know what are the aromatic hydrocarbons. A classical definition says that those compounds which are having a pleasant smell, agreeable odor, or sweet smell, they generally called as aromatic compounds. Our focus is towards only aromatic hydrocarbons, but before going to that, we should have to have an idea about what are aromatic compounds. Generic name, a classical view that says that the compounds which are having sweet smell, pleasant smell, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ aromatic smell ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Aromatic odor. Based on that, the compounds which are having fragrance, odor or sweet smell, which is the most common property, they are nothing but aromatic compounds. You can take any plant, flower, and even spicy materials like cloves, cinnamon, vanilla, wintergreen. They are all having different characteristic agreeable odor. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬಳಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ರಿ, ಅವುಗಳಿಗೆ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರಿಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಓಡರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ದಟ್ ಫ್ರಾಗ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಓಡರ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆರೋಮಾ. ಈವನ್ ನೀವು ಅಗರಬತ್ತಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಗರಬತ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗರಬತ್ತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆರೋಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ದ ಒನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್, fragrant odor. We already learned in PUC first year and so on, all these basic aspects. Let us see some important naturally occurring compounds which are going to give a fragrance odor. These are the chemicals which are mainly present in different spicy materials. In clove, ಲವಂಗ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯುಗಿನಾಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ a benzene nucleus. Okay, this is the benzene nucleus. Cinnamaldehyde, cinnamon, ಮಸಾಲೆ ಪದಾರ್ಥದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಕ್ಕಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಬಳಸ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿನಮಾನ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿನಮಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್. methyl salicylate, oil of wintergreen. Most of the pain bombs, they are mainly consisting of this methyl salicylate. It has its own characteristic smell. It is also consisting of a benzene nucleus. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಅಗ್ರೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್. Roses, 2-phenyl ethanol is going to be present in rose. So therefore, by the natural resources or one which you are going to give a fragrance odor is supposed to be called an aromatic compound. Chemically, when you look into that, aromatic compounds are quite different from aliphatic hydrocarbons, because aliphatic hydrocarbons do not have such kind of characteristic odor. But aromatic compounds, they are basically consisting of a 6-membered cyclic ring having an alternative double bonds called as benzene. It means that most of the aromatic compounds necessarily contain benzene nucleus. A classical definition, the word aromatic, it has lost its significance because some of the compounds which do not have any agreeable odor, but they are aromatic in character. The word aromatic stands for stability of the nucleus. In the last semester, we have learned about aromaticity. those compounds which are going to obey 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, Haeckel's rule, and sp2 hybridized, which are possessing delocalized pi electrons, and they have to undergo electrophilic substitution reactions, they are all supposed to be called as aromatic in character. If any one of condition is obeyed by the compound, then we can call it as an aromatic compound. So therefore, no longer the word sweet smell or pleasant smell is not necessary for a compound to say that it is an aromatic compound. So that's why, in a precise manner, define aromatic compounds are nothing but aromatic hydrocarbons, especially, are nothing but hydrocarbons containing at least one benzene nucleus. Hydrocarbons containing at least one benzene nucleus, they are called aromatic compounds or aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons means toluene, naphthalene, benzene, so on. Suppose benzene is consisting of any functional group, CHO, OH group, or CS2OH, or any other functional group, it may be regarded as a functional derivative, may be called as aromatic compound. So therefore, aromatic compounds or aromatic hydrocarbons are nothing but hydrocarbons containing at least one benzene nucleus, may be regarded as aromatic hydrocarbons. Though benzene is consisting of 3 alternative double bonds, it is expected to be highly unsaturated, but it shows high degree of stability because the pi bonding electrons in benzene nucleus are not residing in one position. They are always going to change from one position to another position. They are going to distribute the electron cloud above and below the plane of the ring, so that when we measure the bond length of carbon-carbon bonds in benzene with respect to alkenic double bonds, alkenic double bond and carbon-carbon single bond in case of aliphatic hydrocarbons is ranging between 1.54 for C single bond C and 1.34 angstrom unit for the carbon-carbon double bond when you take alkanes and alkenes. But in case of benzene, whether it is a single bond or double bond character, you will find that the bond length which is in between the carbon-carbon single bond of alkane and carbon-carbon double bond of alkene compounds, that is of 1.39 angstrom unit. 1.39 angstrom unit. What it shows that there is no true double bond or true single bond is going to be present in the benzene nucleus. The reason is that there is a continuous overlapping process is called delocalization. Pi bonding electrons are not residing in a single position, and even when we measure the energy content for this, it shows a lowering potential energy of 150 kilojoules per mole, and it shows high degree of stability. This high degree stability is nothing but aromatic character. Benzene and all aromatic compounds show a tendency to undergo substitution rather than addition reactions. Open chain alkene compounds alle addition reactions kotre benzene nucleus alli irtakkanta double bonds ಏನಿದೆ ಆ position of the benzene, because in benzene nucleus all 6 carbons 6 hydrogens are equivalent in character. If you replace any one hydrogen atom, it may give substituted product, okay, usually called as electrophilic substitution reactions. That's why benzene and benzenoid compounds, ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಫಿಲಿಕ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತದೆ ರಾದರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ addition reactions has which are given by alkene derivatives. Okay, so this is all about the basic concept. When a question is going to be asked what are aromatic hydrocarbons means, hydrocarbons containing at least one benzene nucleus may be regarded as aromatic hydrocarbons. These aromatic hydrocarbons, if they contain only one benzene nucleus, they may be regarded as monocyclic arenes. ಯಾವ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅವಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಮೋನೋಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮೋನೋಸೈಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಅರೀನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಮೇ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ಸ್. It may be having alkyl group or alkenyl group or any other substituent. Benzene is there. When substituted by only one methyl group, we can call it as a toluene. Ortho to the position 2 methyl groups are there, called as orthoxylene or 1,2-dimethyl benzene. This is an ethyl group, we can call it as ethyl benzene. Vinylic group is present on the benzene nucleus, vinyl benzene, or we can call it as a styrene. Even if you take the phenol, okay, phenol, the phenol is also going to be called as a monocyclic arene derivative, hydroxy substituted benzene. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons, if they contain more than one benzene nucleus, they may be in the fused like this or separated by any alkyl group. It is a biphenyl. The two rings have been joined by single bond character. Diphenyl methane. Suppose these two benzene nucleus are not being present, if only CH4 is there, it is called methane. Two hydrogens substituted by this phenyl nucleus, benzene nucleus, so hence called diphenyl methane. If no benzene nucleus are being present, CS2 double bond CS2 ethylene, but in fact the nucleus are being present, 1,2-diphenyl ethylene, still been. When rings have been joined together, fused together, they are called fused aromatic rings. Naphthalene, anthracene, naphthacene, so on. Okay, so this is how the compounds have been classified. Aromatic hydrocarbons, monocyclic, polycyclic hydrocarbons. Among them are fused and non-fused rings. In addition to this, as already have told you, the word aromatic lost its significance because even some of the compounds which do not contain benzene nucleus, they are also exhibit aromatic character, because the one which obeys Haeckel's rule, going to satisfy 4n plus 2 pi electron system, sp2 hybridized planar, then we may call it as aromatic compound. That's why you can take azulines. It is consisting of totally 5 bonds are there. 5 pi bonds. When you represent this, it is going to satisfy a magic number of the totally the 10 electron system. Okay, so it may be aromatic. Tropolone is also aromatic in character, but outside this nucleus double bond with oxygen atom is there, which is not supposed to be called a part of this nucleus. Only we can consider these 3 pi bonding character. Then heterocyclic compounds, ring which is consisting other than carbon atom, oxygen is there, sulfur, etc. These are also regarded as aromatic derivatives. They can obey 4n plus 2 pi electron rule. Moreover, just like your benzene, these compounds will proceed under electrophilic substitution reactions. Just for knowledge, I have discussed about non-benzenoid aromatics. You need not bother about this. What are aromatic hydrocarbons? Give their classification means you can write monocyclic, polycyclic hydrocarbons, etc. Now we shall move towards a case benzene and its method of preparation. Case benzene means it is benzene nucleus, 6-membered cyclic hexagon structure with alternative double bonds. That is a case. When we discuss about with respect to benzene means case benzene it is. As per your syllabus, you are supposed to learn methods of preparation, that is from reduction of the phenol, decarboxylation of the sodium benzoic acid derivative, then hydrolysis of sulfonic acid, Gutterman reaction or benzene diazonium salt. In addition to this, hydroforming reaction is also being present. Catalytic petroleum synthetic methods reveal about formation of the benzene. It is one of the basic reaction. Normally benzene going to be manufactured by this method, or even it can be isolated from light oil fraction of the coal tar. I hope you learned in PUC first year. Benzene is isolated from light oil fraction of the coal tar boiling up to 170 degree centigrade. It is a major source for aromatic compounds. Coal tar is a major source for aromatic compounds. Okay, leave it aside. The very first method is aromatization of aliphatic hydrocarbons, hydroforming. Benzene is consisting of 6 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms with alternative double bonds. We have to choose to synthesize benzene an aliphatic hydrocarbon containing 6 or more than 6 carbon atoms. That's why in this method, an alkane with 6 or more than 6 carbon atoms heated strongly at about 775 Kelvin temperature, more than 500 degrees centigrade, in the presence of platinum catalyst, it undergoes reductive process to form cyclic structure followed by formation of aromatic ring. Hence, it may be called as aromatization or hydroforming. There is a loss of hydrogens to create a double bond character. You can see the one of the important method, N-hexane, when strongly heated in oxidizing agent like chromium oxide supported over alumina at 775 Kelvin. First, it gives out an intermediate product, cyclohexane. Later, it undergoes hydroforming method to give out the benzene. First, this N-hexane undergoes oxidative process to give out cyclohexane, followed by hydroformation to give out the benzene nucleus. Suppose 7 carbon atoms are being present, N-heptane, under the platinum catalyst, it gives out toluene because one methyl group is which is being present, one extra carbon. Similarly, N-octane, it gives out paraxylene. It is a stable compound. There are 3 isomeric compounds usually generated, ortho, para, meta, but among those, by the steric hindrance and all, the one which is being stable, that will be obtained. Hence, paraxylene is going to be formed as a stable product along with the byproduct as the ethyl benzene. So this is one of the important method where we can prepare the benzene from aromatization or hydroforming method of the alkane compounds. Cyclic polymerization of acetylene. PUC first year acetylene derivatives ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು. Even BSc first semester also. Alkenes and alkynes at a higher temperature in the suitable catalyst, they proceed under polymerization process. Especially this acetylene, it undergoes linear polymerization as well as cyclic polymerization. When acetylene is passed through red hot copper tube at about 3 to 350 degrees centigrade, it undergoes a cyclic polymerization. 500 to 600 degrees centigrade, it undergoes cyclic polymerization to give benzene. 3 molecules of acetylene reacting together undergo cyclic polymerization at 873 Kelvin temperature to give out the benzene nucleus. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Hello? Okay. Okay. Just to see the mechanism of this one, here copper acts as a catalyst. It means when acetylene is passed through a red hot copper tube, it undergoes cyclic polymerization. The copper acts as a catalyst here. The double bonds will get reduced, triple bonds will get reduced to double bond character, and cyclic structure is formed. When it is being shifted here, this single bond is created. The two double bonds are being present of this type. And when this bond is shifted, you will find the formation of this single bond character. When this is going to shifted here, you will find the formation of this bond. Remaining alternative double bonds are being present. This process is called cyclic polymerization of acetylene. Okay, from acetylene, we can synthesize or prepare the benzene by the cyclic polymerization process. When acetylene is passed over red hot copper tube at 873 Kelvin temperature, it undergoes cyclic polymerization to give the corresponding compound as a benzene. Reduction of the phenol. PUC first year very prominent, second year very prominent question. Which of the metal ion can be used to replace phenolic OH? CET exam alli ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸಲ ಇದನ್ನ. The phenolic OH can be easily replaced by zinc metal. You should remember this. Phenolic OH is replaced by zinc metal. It can easily removed to give respective hydrocarbon. That's why phenol when distilled with zinc dust, under suitable temperature condition, you will get benzene compound, benzene derivative, benzene. Okay, phenol distilled with zinc metal to give corresponding compound as a benzene. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಇರಲಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿನಾಲಿಕ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಫಿನಾಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಸಾರಿ ಫಿನಾಲಿಕ್ OH ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಜಿಂಕ್ ಡಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಯು ನೋ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಲಿಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್. ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಯಾಲಿಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್? ಎನಿವನ್? ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? ಹಲೋ? ಹಾ, OH and COH group, correct? Hello? Hello? ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಡೆರಿವೇಟಿವ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಆ ಸ್ಯಾಲಿಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ OH ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ರಿಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆದರೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತದೆ? ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಬೆಂಜೋಯಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. ಆಮ್ ಐ ರೈಟ್? ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? Okay, okay. So phenol, when it undergoes reduction with the zinc metal, you will get a benzene. From diazonium salts, ಒಂದು ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಮಿಯರ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಗಟ್ರಮನ್ ಕೋಚ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್. This is one of the important application of Gattermann reaction, in which benzene diazonium salt, when treated with hypophosphorus acid, it is a very good reducing agent. It completely removes this diazo group. Azo means nitrogen, diazo means two nitrogen atoms. This entire group is get removed when heated with hypophosphorus acid. Benzene diazonium chloride on reduction with hypophosphorus acid to give benzene. This diazo group is eliminated as N2, HCl as an HCl, Cl is HCl, and remaining part is converted into phosphorus acid. This is one of the important method how to prepare benzene from diazonium salts. Then alkali hydrolysis, by the hydrolysis of benzene sulfonic acid. It means sulfonic acid, when it is heated with a superheated steam, it means when you pass superheated steam over the sulfonic acid, when you pass superheated steam over benzene sulfonic acid, you will get a benzene. This is called benzene sulfonic acid. On hydrolysis or superheated steam, this group is get removed to convert as a benzene. The last one is decarboxylation reaction. Removal of carboxyl group is called decarboxylation. Removal of carboxyl group from carboxylic acids is called decarboxylation. Generally, decarboxylation may result in the hydrocarbons and other derivatives. A simple reaction, any carboxylic acid, if it is strongly heated with the soda lime, it undergoes a decarboxylation to give respective hydrocarbon. Any carboxylic acid heated with soda lime, it undergoes a decarboxylation to give respective hydrocarbon. Soda lime is nothing but solid sodium hydroxide and quick lime. Quick lime andre sunna. Solid sodium hydroxide and calcium oxide or quick lime. But generally in the decarboxylation reaction, only sodium hydroxide is being represented. Then what is the role of quick lime? Sodium hydroxide is highly deliquescent, hygroscopic in character. It readily absorbs moisture and lose its physical state. It cannot be very stable. So therefore, to keep the sodium hydroxide in a stable form, the quick lime calcium oxide is being used. It prevents absorption of moisture by the sodium hydroxide. That's why that mixture solid sodium hydroxide and quick lime is called soda lime. During reaction, when a carboxylic acid is heated with the soda lime, first it will react with the sodium hydroxide to form sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Benzoic acid forms sodium benzoate. Later, it undergoes a decarboxylation. It eliminates carbon dioxide. This part, carbon dioxide is eliminated, absorbed by sodium hydroxide to form sodium carbonate, then gives out the benzene nucleus. First step, neutralization is taking place. Later, it undergoes decarboxylation. Neutralization means reaction of an acid with base. Okay. Any carboxylic acid heated with soda lime, it gives respective hydrocarbon. It always gives out a hydrocarbon with n-1 number of carbon atoms. Benzene 6 is on the extra one carbon with respect to carboxyl group. When decarboxylation takes place, this entire carboxyl group goes out as in the form of carbon dioxide absorbed by sodium hydroxide to form sodium carbonate. So only benzene is left out. Okay. So far you have discussed with starting from aromatization of aliphatic hydrocarbons, reduction of the phenol with the zinc metal, then benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, just you can glance here. Hello, hello, hello. Again, another disturbance here. Okay, okay. So these are the important methods of the preparation of the benzene. Okay, first method is aromatization of aliphatic hydrocarbons. Second is reduction of the phenol with the zinc metal. Then from diazonium chloride, Gattermann reaction, decarboxylation of benzoic acid, then benzene sulfonic acid. Apart from this, just I have given one important reaction here. Identify A and B. Can you tell me the end product B? Anyone? You can think of this. Can you visible this slide? ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Here it is salicylic acid heated with soda lime gives out product A, distilled with zinc metal gives B. What is A and B? Anyone? ನಿಮಗೆ wrong. A is a phenol, correct. B is benzene. What is the first step? Very good. Second step is that is reduction. Okay, that is reduction. Both group in the first step, this COH group will remove. Second step, OH group is get removed. Okay, so this is how salicylic acid can be converted into benzene. Okay, by the application. We can also learn some important preparations of alkyl substituted benzenes. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು 4 ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Let us we can discuss some important examples by the some important applications like Friedel-Crafts reaction, Woods-Wittig reaction, Grignard reagent, Wolff-Kishner reduction, and so on. You all know about Friedel-Crafts reaction. Benzene, when reacts with an alkyl halide in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, you will get alkyl benzene. For instance, I have taken here ethyl chloride. Benzene reacts with ethyl chloride. This is ethyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride to give out ethyl benzene. Here there is a substitution of 2 carbon atoms. Okay, formation of ethyl benzene. This reaction is called Friedel-Crafts reaction. Woods-Wittig reaction. You have learned Woods reaction. ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ Woods reaction ಬಗ್ಗೆ? Woods-Wittig ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೇಳೋಣಂತ. Anyone? Can you tell me the Woods reaction? Dry ether. Then what will be the end product? ಎಂತ alkane? ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ alkane ಬರ್ತದೆ? Higher alkane. Whether alkane is containing even number of carbon atoms or odd number of carbon atoms. Even number of carbon atoms, because it is applicable only for the alkanes containing even number of carbon atoms. The methane cannot be prepared from Woods reaction. It is an extended application. Woods-Wittig reaction. Woods-Wittig reaction is used for formation of alkyl substituted benzenes. Reaction of a benzene, halobenzene, with haloalkane with dry sodium metal in the presence of, disturbance ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Please mute your voice. Halogen substituted benzene, when treated with an alkyl halide in presence of sodium metal in the dry ether, gives out alkyl substituted benzene. This particular reaction is called Woods-Wittig. Reaction of aryl halide, alkyl halide with metallic sodium in the presence of dry ether. So it's simple example. Bromobenzene reacts with ethyl bromide, metallic sodium in the presence of dry ether to give out ethyl benzene. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬೇರೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬೇರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್, ಆಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ carbon atoms increases in the alkyl group, it may cause steric hindrance. It may not give a good yield of the product. Okay, so for simplicity I have taken here formation of ethyl benzene. Similarly, from Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent, this is phenyl magnesium bromide. You read it as a phenyl magnesium bromide, not bromobenzene. Phenyl magnesium bromide, and reacts with ethyl bromide. Okay, it gives out ethyl benzene as a product. That is also taken place in presence of dry ether as a solvent. It is an example for nucleophilic substitution, because this MgBr get removed and phenyl carbene is going to be formed, and then it will gives out corresponding compound as ethyl benzene it is. A carbon ion structure is formed during Grignard reagent. Then Wolff-Kishner reduction. Aldehydes and ketones generally undergo reduction with hydrazine hydride. This compound is called hydrazine hydride. Ketonic functional group, acetophenone I have taken here. Aldehydes, ketones on reduction with hydrazine hydride in presence of an alkali solution, respective hydrocarbon is formed. During this reaction, carbonyl group is converted into CS2 group. Carbonyl group is converted into methylene group, whether it is an aldehyde or a ketone. If you take acetophenone, when reacts with hydrazine hydride, first it is converted into acetophenone hydrazone. You have learned aldehydes ketones reactions. Acetophenone reacts with hydrazine hydride to give acetophenone hydrazone. Later it will undergoes reduction in presence of an alkali solution followed by hydrolysis to give out ethyl benzene. This kind of, I am not going to discuss a detailed mechanism here. It is ethyl benzene is going to form. Similarly, you learned about Clemmensen reduction, more or less same, but only thing is reagent is different. In both the cases, carbonyl group is converted into methylene group, CS2 group. So therefore, benzaldehyde, when subjected to reduction with zinc amalgam in concentrated hydrochloric acid at a rate of 25%, it undergoes reduction to form toluene. Carbonyl group is converted into CS3 group. This is called a Clemmensen reduction. This is called as the Clemmensen reduction. Okay, so this is an extended application apart from your preparation of the benzene as a case benzene, and also benzene consisting of up to 4 carbon atoms. Up to 4 carbon atoms. Now we shall move towards what are the important reactions to be given by benzene nucleus. Benzene is highly expected to say that it is highly saturated. In fact, it is consisting of 3 alternative double bonds. But as already I have told you, benzene is very stable. It has very low resonance energy because of delocalized pi electrons. Due to delocalization, the pi electron density is distributed above and below the plane of the ring. Entire benzene nucleus is acting as a rich in electron density. And moreover, all 6 hydrogen atoms and carbon atoms are equivalent in character. So therefore, any electron deficient species and comes and approaches to the benzene nucleus, it is forming a temporary complex like this. Later it replaces any one hydrogen atom from this and gives out an electrophile substituted product. So you can see here, this is an electrophile E. At the beginning, intermediary state, sigma complex. Sigma complex means one of the characters been lost in this. Here you will find a carbon atom is fully satisfied with the octet system, and here it is forming an unstable, high resonance, high energy content of sigma complex. So benzene is rich in electron density due to delocalization of pi bonding electrons, as pi cloud is distributed above and below the plane of the ring. Whenever electrophile comes and approaches to the benzene nucleus, any one of hydrogen atom is get replaced to form an electrophile substituted product. That's why the benzene always undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. You should remember why benzene prefer to undergo electrophilic substitution. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಂಜಿನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ characteristic reactions are electrophilic substitution reactions. You should remember, alkanes undergo free radical substitution, alkenes undergo electrophilic addition, alkynes undergo electrophilic addition. Aromatic compounds containing benzene nucleus prefer to undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. You can see these are the important electrophilic substitution reactions. Nitro group substitution is called nitration, halogenation, these two, and up to even iodobenzene. This process is called sulfonation, alkylation, acetylation, and formylation reaction. Okay, these are the important set of electrophilic substitution reaction. as already I have discussed why benzene prefer to undergo electrophilic substitution. Just look into this paragraph. The benzene ring contains delocalized pi electrons lying above and below the plane of the ring, and serves as a source of electrons. Therefore, it is readily attacked by electrophiles, easily attacked by the electrophiles because it is rich in electron density. When electrophile comes and approaches to this, a hydrogen atom of the ring is get replaced to form an electrophile substituted product. That's why the benzene always prefer to undergo electrophilic substitution reactions. Okay, so hardly 5 minutes is left. I'm going to discuss the general mechanism and other important mechanisms of electrophilic substitution reactions in the next class. That is part 2 of aromatic hydrocarbons. If you have any questions, any doubts, you can ask me the questions. I hope till this end you have got a clear audio and video. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಹಾ? ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಹಲೋ, ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಹಲೋ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹಾ, ಹೇಳಿ. ಏನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಲೋ, ಎನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್? ಶ್ರೀಶೈಲ್, ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಎನಿ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್? Okay, thank you. You read the last slide. You be aware of this one. Okay, take care yourself. Thank you very much. Okay, we shall meet in the next class. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay.